Howdy folks, and welcome back to The Owl House. Today we're going to be watching Season 1, Episode 6, Hooty's Moving Castle, which is, of course, a play on the Studio Ghibli film title, Howl's Moving Castle, one Studio Ghibli film that I have actually seen. I feel like I'm about 50-50 on ones I've seen and ones I haven't. I've seen Spirited Away, of course. I have seen Howl's Moving Castle. I've seen My Neighbor Totoro, but I've not seen films such as, I've not seen Ponyo, I've not seen Kiki's Delivery Service, so I feel like there's still a lot of holes in my Studio Ghibli knowledge. But that being said, let's update the hidden message from the first letter of each episode title, and we have an H. So we had WITC, and now we have an H as well. So we have a witch. So my prediction from last time still stands. A witch apprentice has now surpassed the master. And given Ida's dialogue in the last one, really hoping that curse isn't getting too much for her, man, because I don't know if I could take it. But yeah, so we are at the point where we are a quarter of the way through the first season, probably about 10-ish percent, 10-11% of the show as a whole. So I wanted to go back and talk about the bingo card that I had talked about in episode 1. It's not a full bingo card, so to speak, but just 5 predictions I made at the start of the series, not knowing anything really about the series, but just 5 bold claims after having watched a couple other Disney animated shows. So the 5 were, to go back and review, number 1, an appearance in any aspect by Kristen Shaw. Thought it was kind of obvious given the fact that she was one of the main characters of Gravity Falls and had a small cameo in Amphibia as well. So I figured that was a fairly easy one. Hasn't happened yet, but we still got a lot of time. Number 2, that there would be some kind of either body swap or drug trip episode, or one of each. Who knows? I feel like that's a fairly common trope in shows like this, and I wouldn't put it past this show to do that. Number 3 was that we would get a main antagonist reveal a bit earlier than Gravity Falls did it. Bill Cipher was introduced in the second to last episode of the first season. I'm thinking maybe a little earlier in this one. I'm going based off of nothing for that, but it could be the case that we get a season 1 villain and then a villain for season 2 and then the remainder finale episodes of season 3. In which case, that's kind of disqualifies that prediction, but hey, I made the bold claim. We did get a mention of a Emperor Belos in the last episode, so maybe, who knows, but remains to be seen there as well. So those are the objective ones, and then 2 subjective ones, one of which has already been met, that a certain character would make me feel seen, so to speak, that I would relate to a character wholeheartedly in some kind of a way, and we got that in the first episode with the school with Willow. And if you want to see if you want to hear my explanation of that, go back and watch that one. I believe that was episode 3. I kind of spilled my heart and put myself out there pretty big. But that totally satisfied that one. So we're 1 for 5 already this early in. And the other subjective one is that some kind of a minor antagonist or foil character would end up becoming, going from being one of my least favorite characters to one of my favorites. And so far, the only real candidate for that is Amity, but she's still a bit rough there. So she hasn't made that face turn for me yet. But I do know that she's a very well-liked character, so we'll see what kind of an arc she goes on. But if you want a really big example of that, refer to Sasha from Amphibia as my kind of inspiration for that one. But yeah, so I don't really have any predictions or anything else I want to say. Last episode was amazing, probably my favorite one so far, so go back and watch that reaction if you haven't yet. Watch any of the other stuff I've done, and don't forget to leave a like on this video if you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Both of those things help me out a lot. And leave a little comment. Let me know what you think of this episode or the reaction or the Owl House in general. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch. I'm at Hey Tolman at both places. Still heading for my follower goal over on Twitch to trigger a playthrough of Mother 3, my favorite game of all time. So if you're interested in that, shoot me a follow over there. But as always, let's get into position here and start up the Owl House Season 1, Episode 6, Hooty's Moving Castle. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. The cards. Oh, she's playing with Albert.
Watch closely, Luce. Hexus Hold'em is the most tricky game on the boiling
Hexus
Owl.
Hold'em?
Any proper witch
Nice.
knows how to play.
What are the What are the blinds here? We playing 1-3, 2-5? We're playing 5-5?
When it looks like the deck is stacked against you, that's
It's unlike any
break
poker
out
I've ever
the
played.
Wild card. I love the feeling of victory. It feels fluffy.
She's got...
Rita, it's happening again.
Uh-oh.
What's happening again?
Your curse
Okay.
is returning.
So this is the third episode in a row that we've mentioned the curse. I'm starting to think it's kind of a really important plot point. Okay, not starting to think, like, I've been knowing it's going to be a big plot point, but the fact that they're referring to it 3 episodes in a row now is pretty significant. Oh, and I just realized now Luz like makes the little light spell at the end of the intro as well. Once again, I gotta check to see. I'm sure that's new as well. Well, looky here. 2 weeks in a row, I get to talk to you from the editing bay. But unfortunately, unlike last week with Willow's clothing being changed between her being in the Abomination track and going into the Plant track, Luz kind of always had that light ball that she threw into the air at the end of the intro. So, no, it's not a change that got made after she learned how to do the light spell, unfortunately. But hey, I still give them a lot of credit for the Willow clothing thing. Back to the reaction.
I'm out of elixir.
Oh no.
Last time this happened, you turned into this thing. Is there anything better than people watching in the demon realm?
Oh my god, I hate it.
Wait! Aw, dang it. The curse of tiny legs. Ah!
Now this character has shown up a lot too recently. So I'm glad that they're they're kind of funny. Yeah, I'm glad that they're somewhat recurring.
That's no parade. Those are demon hunters. Dangerous nomads who capture and sell the most powerful beasts.
Interesting. Okay, so there's just demons out in the wild here then?
Which I'm about to become if you don't open up, Martin.
Sorry, Ida. I was up all night poison tasting, and for some reason, I don't feel great.
I'm all out of my juice, pal.
Willow and Gus.
Hey, more friends again.
Hey, you friends. Wait.
They
what's
look
wrong?
down.
Who hurt my babies?
Not Amity again.
Amity's having a moonlight conjuring and invited everyone but me.
And she keeps posting about it on her Pinstagram account.
Pinstagram. I like that all these different shows have like different kind of social media stuff. Like there's
Like a
Sinstagram in Hell of a
We
Boss.
have those.
Then you bring something to life with moon magic.
Like a weird slumber party. Sorry you couldn't get an invite to the conjuring, Willow. Only real witches allowed.
Leave her alone. It's not her fault she was born without talent.
Dang, that's so brutal. We know that she has talent though.
Don't waste your time getting thorny over them. Because we are going to have our own moonlight conjuring.
Are you serious? This was on my bucket list. After owning a real human bucket.
Really weird thing to want. Tell
We
me.
can just hop back to Earth
I've
and
got
get him
bad
a
news
bucket.
And good news. Bad news is I'm all out till next week.
Ooh.
Why'd you wait
So,
to re-up till now?
I'm just
I've been very busy.
okay. Yeah, I was about to ask, like, how do you let yourself run
I
low
am not
like that?
obsessed.
You're playing it right now.
Am I winning?
But if you need your elixir, you could try your luck later this evening.
In the night market?
Ooh.
There's a guy with a stand. Goes by Grimhammer. If anyone has what you
Grimhammer.
need,
That's a
it's
name.
him.
Need you to watch the house. I've many precious objects in there.
Like me.
And an extra pair of hands in case I want to pickpocket.
Nice.
Then maybe they can come to the house.
No.
And
I want to
Besides,
steal.
Conjurings are dumb. Sitting
Okay,
in a
she's
circle
definitely
holding hands,
inviting them
it's like
over.
magic for babies.
what did Ida say? So, guys,
You're totally coming to the sleepover.
yes, she said yes. We can do it at the Owl House. As long as we don't make a mess or touch anything and never bring up that we did it.
You know, of all the like disobedient things Luce has done, this is probably the most one I'm okay with.
You're in charge while I'm out. Make sure Hooty doesn't get into any trouble.
Hoot hoot! I don't need a babysitter. I'm a big boy house.
You can count on me.
A big
I'd
boy house.
never
Okay,
betray
so
your
once again,
hard-earned
he is the
trust.
house.
You're acting suspicious. You're doing that thing where you hide in your hoodie.
Meow, I'm not. Oh, where's King?
Get out of that hoodie right meow. Oh, sleepy boy.
If you mess up the house, I will never trust you again.
Oh gosh.
No pressure. Bye.
We've got snacks. We've got weird music.
We've got a bucket.
Yes, my man.
And best of all,
All right, 2 things off the bucket list in one day. Let's go, Gus.
according to the conjuring books I've
It
read,
looks so
we say
stupid.
the incantation and make a connection with the doll.
Figurine.
Moonlight we call, we sing. Moonlight take this chance.
Moonlight tie the string. And I don't know the words.
I was thinking about trying to say something along as well, but Luz was a lot funnier than I could have been. Did it make the house alive? Since it's called Hooty's Moving Castle. Is this gonna be like a Baba Yaga situation? The hut, literally a hut on foul legs. Yes, it is!
Little buff guy, what did you do?
A real man never takes accountability.
That voice sounded familiar. I'm even more alive now than I used to be!
Hooty? Hooty! He's in some kind of trance.
God.
Gus!
Oh, Gus.
Supposed to spread through the house instead of the doll.
Also, I just realized they're wearing like kind of casual wear. Gus is still wearing like the same color.
Hooty, stop!
Can they command him?
We've got a giant walking house and should totally take it on a joyride.
Didn't go so well for Ferris
Okay,
Bueller.
but we've got to be back before the moon sets or Ida will kill me.
And never trust you again.
Joyride!
Oh, the Demon Hunter. I forgot about that. Ooh, yeah, let's see this night market.
The curse. I need that elixir, quick.
What is it, Grimhammer we're looking for? Poison Hut. Sordid Affair. Nice. Ooh.
No, Mom, you can't come. And yes, Mom, it's
I like
sad
the-
that you're asking.
You know, if
She noticed us. What do
there's
we
no
do?
wire on it, so I guess you could say that's a Corvidless phone.
Hey, you! You should, stop being so mean.
A talking house is giving me a lecture?
Dang.
Whatever, I'll just TP you
Owned.
like I did with the rest of the neighborhood.
I am no mere house.
Does TP stand for something else in the Boiling Isles?
I've never pranked anyone before, and now I have a taste for it.
We should
Oh,
follow
no.
her to Amity's house to show off our conjuring. That'll show her who's got no talent.
Willow's
Actually,
kind of the
I'm
bad
starting
girl in
to
this
think
one.
We should head back.
Amity's
All right, look at
updating her
Luz being
Instagram.
responsible.
Shout
Oh
out to
no.
my fellow witches. Hashtag humans can buy
Dang.
it.
Owned right back. You know, for a second, Luz was about to be the responsible one. As much as one can be responsible in that situation. Once again, Amity setting her off.
I'm the one they call Grimhammer.
Welcome,
Mud.
welcome.
Mud and Sundry.
And jelly beans. Jelly beans.
Oh,
They're
just jelly
legally
beans.
Delicious.
Not from anywhere in particular.
You
Snake
are
Shack?
Grimhammer?
Nice.
Tiblet,
I
Tiblet,
love
Grimhammer
fake store
the
names in
third.
these shows.
Please, call me Tibbles.
He wants to be called that.
1,000?
Snails, what kind of game are you playing?
Capitalism, where everyone
Ooh, no, a
wins,
filthy
except
capitalist. Hexus Hold'em, Hexus Hold'em, I see the cards.
Say, you play Hex's Hold'em?
you. I was just using these as coasters.
How about we make it
he's hustling.
interesting? I win, you give me the elixir. You win, you can take something of mine.
Uh-oh.
Fun!
I hope she's as good as she thinks she is.
Look, Amity's house. Time
The
to show
haunting
Amity
of
what a real
Blight
conjuring
Manor.
looks like. Ah, what happened?
Is that
Oh, the
a
Demon Hunter.
giant crossbow?
That's like a full-on ballista. Oh god, it is Monster Hunter. They're using the ballista binder.
Will, will you help me out with who?
Look at Gus
I'm
just trying to
sorry,
chew it.
Luz. You shouldn't ask me to help with anything.
What do we do with the worms?
Both of those voices
Throw
sound
them over the
familiar.
cliff.
Like, I know I've heard them in
Wait,
like
wait, wait, wait.
multiple
Is
shows
this really
before
what you want to be
each.
doing with your life? Tossing kids from cliffs?
Yeah, actually.
Yes. It's been my dream
Nice.
since I was a boy.
It's on his bucket list.
I was a strange child.
Alright, so how do they get out of this one? Okay.
You wanted to turn back, but I just had to show off to
They're
Amity.
they're in a root.
Truth
She
is,
could
she and I
grow
used to
it,
be
perhaps.
friends.
Ooh.
What?
Backstory?
But when she got her magical powers and I didn't, she stopped hanging out with me.
Mmm.
I just wanted to prove to her that I was a powerful witch too.
You helped bring a house to life.
Alright, here's
Amity
that
doesn't
loose
know what
pep
she's
talk.
talking
Let's
about.
go.
Next to Ida, you're the most powerful witch I know. No offense, Gus.
No, not at all. I know what I'm about.
Yeah, the illusory magic isn't powerful, really, but really cool.
Reach that root,
All right, let's go, Willow.
You card shark. You hustled me.
Looks
Told
like
ya.
you forgot about my wild card. In any case, I'd like my
Nice,
prize now.
nice
I
sleeve.
choose the little
Or rather,
boy.
no sleeve on the
I've
card.
always wanted a tiny servant.
Oh
to
no,
model my
King.
line of baby clothes.
Oh no. And now he has the most valuable thing of all.
You don't think I know
The owl
who
lady.
You are? Ida, the owl lady.
Dang, why didn't I even think of
That's
that?
right. I've seen your wanted posters around here. I wonder how much the Emperor's Coven would pay me to hand you over.
A lot. It's right there on the sheet, my guy. You don't have to wonder about it.
We may be children, but we're also witches. Powerful ones.
So, something I don't know if I ever brought up, are male witches still called witches? Because I know that in a lot of things they're called, you know, wizards, warlocks, what have you. I don't really know particularly the difference, but typically, you know, historically, witch tends to be like kind of a gendered word,
No, I don't mean to step on
mostly
history, but
for
we gotta
female
get home before
characters.
Ida does.
So the fact that they just referred to all themselves as witches
They're just children, Tom.
makes me think that it's a
I'm
kind of a
sorry.
gender neutral thing.
I know I have a problem. I get obsessed with Hex's Hold'em. But I'm done with that stupid game. Look!
Oh, I'm gonna eat my whole Hearthstone collection. It's virtual. I'm gonna eat all my Pokemon cards. Yeah, the Hooty house coming.
And I am Bone Boy. I've got the cards stacked against you, and nothing can stop me.
Except that.
Sorry, mister!
Don't be sorry. Man-sized cages.
Wait, was that my house?
I was literally gonna say, what, is she gonna catch it in her mouth and just chug it? And she did.
I'll have my revenge. Tiplet Tipley Grinhammer III will have his revenge.
All right, so I think I can cross main antagonist off of the bingo card. That's obviously the main antagonist of the series,
Did we do
because
it?
he's a capitalist.
Is the room spinning or is it just me?
Oh God, Hooty's hungover.
I'm just glad I was included.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like, just like he said in the
You
other
are
episode,
so
I'm just glad to be included in something,
man.
finally.
Don't punish Luce. We're the ones who pushed her to do the conjuring. If you're gonna eat me, just do it now. Do it now.
Gus, you're a weird little boy. Man, Willow's a real one.
And another thing. That was totally amazing. And I'm so joining you for next year's Conjuring.
Heck
Now get to
yeah.
work.
I can't believe they animated a whole house.
Yeah, you're right. That takes some powerful magic.
Ooh.
You know, I still kind of wish we got
It's all
to show
Willow.
up Amity.
Ugh, so what if we couldn't move a doll? Now
Oh,
let's
they
do
couldn't
what
do
really
it.
matters. Penstagram!
Oh gosh, everybody's posting about it. I saw the nose goblin, but I didn't see, like, I couldn't really tell like who else was posted about it. Also, I don't think I've ever mentioned, like, as the ending starts to play, I'm gonna pause on the voices again. Okay. I've never talked about how good the outro is here. How Luz's walking is like perfectly synced up to the beat. Like pretty much every like on the every beat of the song. It's a slow 4, but each step is like on the beat, and it's like, I don't know, it's just the way it's animated, and each step, it like almost every step it like changes the locale. It's so good. I love it. Okay. Do I recognize anybody else? So yeah, so Kevin Michael Richardson is the one I was thinking about, that I'm like, I've heard that guy in like everything. Well, that was a fun episode. I feel like as far as like plot progression and stuff, it's on the lighter side of the show so far, but at the same time, like, it brought up the curse again. It, you know, reinstilled Luz's like utter desire to want to learn magic, and maybe there's something there because she was able to add the power to the thing, which Ida was saying at the end, like, that takes some powerful magic. And I don't think that was all just Willow and Gus then. I think Luz contributed to that as well. So I'm really, really curious to see like what Luz can eventually learn to do. But yeah, a super fun episode overall. Like I said, a bit on the lighter side, especially when you compare it to the last 2 that we saw, as far as like learning stuff and plot revelations. But you know, it was a fun one. It was a good episode, and you know, certainly not like, you know, like I said, no episode of the show so far I would consider to be bad. I've had a great time watching all of these, this one included, you know. So yeah, I'm having trouble like really thinking if there's anything else I want to say here, because I feel like the episode itself was pretty self-explanatory. Nothing really like, I mean, there's always stuff hidden in them, but nothing like super deep meaning or anything that I think we have to discuss, or at least that's evident to me so far. But yeah, so I think I'm going to call it here. So once again, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the episode down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you haven't done so yet. I would appreciate both of those a lot. And with all that being said, have a great day, and I'll catch you next time with some more Owl House. Take it easy.